All right. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Litttt, man. You already know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Give it the fuck up. Give it up. I am your host as always, man, Ultra 7. And, you know, I got my brother here with me today, man. You know what I'm saying? None other than Mr. What you want to go by? Danny Awesome. You know what I'm saying? I call him Blackie Smalls. But, you know what I'm saying?
We doing that tonight?
Nah, we ain't gonna do that tonight. We ain't gonna do it. We you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it funky and shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. If you are in here, you know what I'm saying, you know, say something in the chat. If you are in here, go from here to YouTube or whatever the case is, and you know, go from here to YouTube, tap in with the YouTube link. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we can go ahead and run that algorithm up or whatever the case is. But first of all, I just want to thank you, number one, for coming on, man.
All right, bro. Long day.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah, man.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. I just want to thank you for coming on and fucking with the kid, and you know what I'm saying?
I like what you're doing, bro.
Thank you, man. I mean, I'm trying to do something.
Is key. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Trying to do something, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
All we can do is a little bit of something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Add to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't take away.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. But, you know, go ahead and tell the people about yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on?
This
And
my brother, knowing him for almost about 20 years.
yeah.
I think I was about 17 when I met him. He was about 15.
Mm-hmm.
And playing basketball around the way, you know, same old. But we done been through some of everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Both went to Duval.
Yep.
We led the stage together in my
Oh,
last year.
man, yeah.
We was like joning on niggas to make them sit down in the cafeteria.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
it was one of the wildest times.
Nah, that shit was lit. I can't believe they gave us a mic.
I think Danny in the chat too. Danny used to be up there sometimes. With
Yeah.
us too, but you know what I'm saying.
I can't believe they gave us a mic, bro.
I can't believe that. And look at you, bro.
Look at us now. Still on the mic. I can't believe they did that shit, bro. Like, I don't know why they did that shit.
You know what I'm saying? To starting go-go bands, being in a couple go-go bands.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing as big as this nigga, you know what I'm saying? He was actually in the impression. My favorite band, absolutely.
I want
just listening to him on the way over there, actually. So, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, Asia? What's up, Chank?
What's good, Chank? How you? Went from that, from being in bands, gospel go-go bands, regular go-go bands, to just, you know, being friends, bro, throughout life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Smoke brothers when he was smoking.
Yeah, you know, I don't smoke weed no more.
Brothers when I was drinking.
Yeah,
you know
he don't drink no more.
I don't drink like that no more. I'm an occasional, you know what I'm saying? If it's a birthday, marriage, you know what I'm saying? I'll pull out my cup, you know what I'm saying? I got one today because this is an occasion, bro.
You know?
I'm happy you invited me on.
Nah, for sure.
Bro. Appreciate that.
Nah, ain't no thing, man.
Let's see, from that, you know what I'm saying? Actually, B Wild is actually special in my life because if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have met my wife. Went on what turned into in a weird way, like kind of a double, triple date or something like that. And it really wasn't even that. Like, it was all friends just getting out.
Yeah, for sure.
I knew the young lady that, you know what I'm saying, told him to come up to Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever. And she was cool with my now wife, and they just so happened to be in together, blasted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was actually on a spiritual journey at the time.
Yeah.
It was so funny how I met her, because, like, she was high out her mind. And I was actually on a spiritual journey, like, finding my way back to Christ and all that good thing. I was studying a whole bunch of different religions at the time, and fasting, doing a whole bunch of stuff from liquor, weed, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of stuff at the time. And met her, had great conversation, me, Wildy, her, and our friend Michelle. And then, you know what I'm saying, one thing led to another. I end up, you know what I'm saying, playing shy. One time for the drama. Get out of the chat, dog. We always got to mess. Somebody got to mess this story up. And I'm not telling that side of the story. My wife is a character. But, yeah, so I end up hitting my friend that night. I end up hitting her friend on the phone that night through text message.
Yeah. Let's clear that up.
Ended up hitting her friend later on that night through text message, talking and seeing if, you know, Nicole was feeling me or whatever. Because you know what I'm saying, I tried to play the, you know what I'm saying, shy role, whatever, back then, and it ended up working. One thing, you know what I'm saying. This nigga blowing me. It's hard doing stories with your friends. Just like you want to get everything right. He ain't about to correct me on camera. Anyway.
God, that's hilarious.
That led to a whole litany of struggles and problems and issues, but it's like one of the most joyous things that I remember in my life because it brought me my wife, it brought me my kids, it brought me everything I have. Now I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
We was promoting clubs, hosting clubs.
I
skipped a lot of stuff. Let me be very honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was a part of a lot of organizations, a lot of stuff, doing stuff together. It's so much, but those are the kind of the biggest points anyway. It's some more big points in there. Like, Anyway, we'll probably go through that throughout the night.
Yeah, for sure.
But so like, I got my wife, 2 boys, Earl.
Let's give it up for that. Appreciate it. Let's give it up for that. Beautiful family. I love a family. I love a good family. Maybe I'll start one day. Maybe not. Don't know.
Yeah, bro. I remember we had a bet. I got to pay him on his bet.
Yeah, he still got to pay me on the bet.
In a couple years.
Yeah. He thought I was going to be the first one to have a kid, and he ended up being one of the first ones that had a kid. Shit's crazy, right? Look how life works.
I wanted it, bro.
Yeah, he was the first one.
And I was the first one.
Mm-hmm. I'm still
I'm
settled.
10 years in, about to be 11 years in a couple months. But yeah, man, that's life. I'm almost 10 years married in a year and a half.
Jesus Christ, it's been 10 years?
It's going to be 9 in February. So yeah, we rounding that decade mark in a year and a half or so.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro. Time flying.
Yeah, it is.
Time flying. I'm in my mid-30s. I'm pushing 40. You know what I'm saying? Pushing 40, bro.
Yeah, man.
So that's me here, man. I started a comedy career years ago, and I reignited it last year.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really, man, your show at the DC Improv was really good.
I got to build on it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was really good.
I got to do some more things to get my name out there. I am not a regular comedian, so I didn't stick to the parameters that night. Let me be clear right now to anybody that's listening. I didn't stick to the parameters that night at DC Improv, and I think they were kind of turned off because I went over my time limit, and it was something that I was supposed to work on while I was in the class, and I don't know, it's something about being on stage. You just
it's a flow.
Oh my gosh! Like I was in a moment. You know what I'm saying? My mother was talking back to me. My father was kind of talking back to me.
Yeah.
So I was in a moment. So I had to kind of get that stuff off. And they I don't think they really took well to it. So I'm trying to get back on there. I'm probably going to take the next class to get back into the graces or whatever. I hope, you know what I'm saying, that is fine, whatever. But that's, you know what I'm saying, that's what that is. I'm about to get back on that stage. There's no fright or anything, no being afraid. I also had a little license issue that I just took care of. So yeah, just scared to drive at night as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to me, I got a headlight up.
So yeah, couple things was in my way. I know people have been asking, but that's where I'm kind of at with it. So yeah.
Nah, man, that's real, man. I mean, I definitely commend you on that because I remember the first time you did stand up and I was there. It was at Big Daddy's up the street. Yeah, man. And I mean, it was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? But, at the same time, it's one of those things where you just kind of, it's a learning experience. And I mean, even going from there into, seeing the progression and you actually taking those steps towards becoming better at your craft was definitely one of those things that I definitely admired, because it's hard. Like it's hard. It's hard to to do something and to get back into it. And actually take those steps moving forward to actually, want to become better at it. And I think one of the biggest things is hard for a lot of people to want to put themselves in a situation where you're taking advice and you're taking counsel and you're taking tutelage.
My word. That's my word.
From other people. It's definitely especially being a creative, it's that's one thing that's really difficult. It's because you want to be as authentic as possible, but then you also have to understand that it does take other people interjecting in what you have going on for you to perfect what you're trying to do.
Just to interject on that part, I think collaboration is one of the greatest forms of artistry.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have Raw without collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Keenan Ivory Wayans and Robert Townsend, got their hands all over that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about Eddie Murphy Raw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it weren't for Raw stand-up, we wouldn't have the beautiful, poetry that was Eddie Murphy that night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of those things.
No, that's
Keenan Ivory Wayans writing, Robert Townsend, putting them in the right places. If all of that don't come together, then we don't get that classic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that takes nothing away from Eddie. I do prefer David because he writes his own comedy.
Chappelle?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. I'm sorry, let me be specific. Yeah, I do prefer Dave Chappelle over Eddie because he writes his own comedy, but that takes nothing away from what Eddie did and was able to do.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was definitely ahead of his time. It was
absolutely.
like, you know, I mean, he was one of those standout comedians, excuse me, during that time. You know, there weren't any other. It was like Richard Pryor, then Eddie Murphy, you know, and then this is when you start to see that emerging of like Martin Lawrence and all these other people started to kind of come out the cut. You just like, oh shit, like, you know,
he made it palatable for every household. Like he made black life, black culture, and you know what I'm saying, palatable. Like the ice cream truck, you know what I'm saying, it's a black culture thing, but that's an every kid thing. You know what I'm saying? Ice cream, every kid. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the 90s and we heard that jingle, nigga, we was on the block. Ice cream, nigga. Mama, give me $2.75.
You was running in the house
like for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like. So yeah, no, like it was that part of it as well. They really built a show that was palatable for everyone. Like nobody was left out in how how Eddie Murphy performed Raw. Nobody was left out. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now we got all different types of comedians. You know what I'm saying? He paved the way for all of these niggas. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave is my favorite. You know, so I never take nothing away from Eddie.
Eddie definitely, he was definitely one of the, I'm not gonna say one of, he is definitely one of the greatest, you know, comedians to do it. I mean, I feel like that, I mean, now his stand-up probably wouldn't, I don't know, I can't say that it wouldn't be, but I just don't think that he is, I guess in that time, I feel like he came in the exact time that he needed to be there.
Oh, for sure, yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now, I don't know.
I think it would be closer to Kevin Hart if he came out now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's like his ceiling, and that's cool.
That shit was
that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart is cool, you know what I'm saying? Because Kevin Hart makes the money. But I think, you know what I'm saying?
I fucking hate Kevin Hart.
I mean, yeah, no. His stand-ups are not the greatest to me.
Yeah.
But Kevin Hart in a improv setting where he has to host something like the Tom Brady jump. Did you watch that?
Tony Hinchcliffe stole that.
No, he stole the show. Yeah, but I'm talking about as a host, he was perfect.
Yeah.
You don't want a different host than Kevin Hart for something like a roast.
Yeah.
Like he's perfect in those moments. Sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but give me Cat Williams, give me Dave Chappelle as far as writers all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. No, absolutely, man. I mean, I definitely agree with you. So, all right. So let's like digress from that particular topic. Let's get into something, you know. So I know we talked a little bit more about like we were outside kind of talking about like the American dream and how the American dream is no longer based off of what we believe to the American dream to be. I feel like there's still American dream though.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just different. It has a different face to it now.
No, for sure.
You know, for the most part. But you know, I don't know if you want to expound on it.
Yeah, I think the American dream was good. Hey, Mickey funny. I did take a long breath before I said put it in 40. Just saw that. But I think the American dream has devolved into just peace and, you know what I'm saying, quiet. People want security. People want to be stable. People want to be able to work when they want to. And I think that is the American dream. I don't think it's necessarily wanting to get to Hollywood, wanting the fame, the glitz. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All of those things that we used to want. You know what I'm saying? Like when we watched the Michael Jackson story, you know what I'm saying? Which was called the American dream, which was, you know what I'm saying, making it, what they call it. And making it to me right now is my family being stable, my kids being okay to do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? That's my idea of the American dream now. It has kind of devolved into
because I mean,
a lesser sense.
Like we have to understand that it transformed from one thing to another. And that's the thing, like, when people say, oh, we come to America for the American dream and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 it's changed. Yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're coming from another country into America, like, that shit is done. Like, you know what I'm saying? The American dream that you actually are thinking about, that shit is gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm seeing the emergence of the internet, and this is what I was saying earlier outside, and I didn't want to dive too deep into it, but you know what I'm saying? Like when I was saying that we are the generation that's kind of stuck in limbo with things because we're pre-internet, but then we live in the age of the internet. We live during the beginning of the internet, and like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that we're kind of stuck between like, okay, I've seen what it's like to live life before the internet. And then it's like, all right, cool, we get the internet. And I feel like we might not have utilized it the way that we should have in the very beginning. Because now you're seeing like all these streamers, all these people just like, you know what I'm saying? Like really doing this shit. Yeah. And it's like, you know, but then I feel like sometimes we get kind of stuck in a mindset where we're just like, all right, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do that to, you know what I'm saying? Be this, that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
I think what you were alluding to at the end of that sentence is like, we know too much.
Yeah,
I feel like we're in a space like as millennials.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I think the generation right under us has one of the greatest privileges of all time.
They do.
They're like in this, I want what you want to call it, bubble, this tech bubble.
Yeah,
where they grew up in it and they didn't really know life before. You know what I'm saying? Like the 20-year-olds when they grew up at the start of the 2000s. That was, you know what I'm saying? We was all on AIM and Black Planet by that time.
We had
you know
fucking dollar.
They're in this bubble where they just grow up with this technology. Yeah. They don't know life before. They don't know the simplicity of life before. Yeah,
because we didn't know what the internet was going to be.
Absolutely did. It was exciting us. It was something new. It was. We didn't know what the internet. I can get away from my parents for a while. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, without being outside, without having to spend money. I'm in the crib.
Yeah, we didn't know what the internet was going to be, which is, you know, which I kind of wish I did.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like,
for sure. Wish we could have put our stamp on it. Wish we had that forethought, you know what I'm saying? To make something before it was time. You know
right, but then I feel like that a lot of kids came out and they had that, they were able to grasp that opportunity when we kind of wasn't thinking of it in that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We weren't looking at it like that.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the privilege that they have. They grow up in this. And we're so tied to what the 90s were, and it was such an easy
it's a nostalgic feeling,
for sure. It's a nostalgic feeling. Not knowing what your friends are doing all day, every day, you had some peace about you. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to see all your pictures of Bahamas before you get back.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you at the beach right now, nigga. Like, what? Nigga, I'm at work. I don't want to see you there now, nigga. No. Like, what? Nigga, show me when you get back. That was life. You know what I'm saying? We had to wait and develop pictures. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it was secretive. You know what I'm saying? And
like, it was a different type of feeling.
Absolutely.
You know absolutely. And it's like now it's kind of just like, you know, like, yeah, you get to see it in real time if you post it real time.
I mean, we become a part of it. Like, you do want to show people that you're having fun, that you're doing, you know what I'm saying, doing okay, that life is going okay for you. You want to update people, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily show off, but it's like, I think it's more so the casualness of it now is so much that we don't see it as flossing. Like, I don't see it as flossing because I do it, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Every time I step on a plane and I show either me boarding or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's flossing. Yeah. To somebody that ain't, you know what I'm saying, doing that. Or when I could just hold that, you know what I'm saying? That's a memory for me and my wife. We went away, you know what I'm saying? But I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to show a timestamp. I had to show this. I had to show, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we went to Harold's, you know what I'm saying, got some chicken, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing, you know what I'm saying? We become a part of that culture where we have to show that we're doing something right now.
Yeah, and I think it's you know what's funny about that? I think it's weird, bro. To me, it's kind of weird. It's like, it's a weird thing because like with me, like, I mean, if anybody like, you know, really follows me on social media, I don't post shit. I don't post anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shoes.
I post some shoes, some like clothes, this like where I'm at, all this shit.
Travis
Scott,
Travis
Scott clip. You know what I'm saying? That's the most you're gonna get out of me.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Because it's just one of those things where it's like I don't feel tied to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people feel tied to it, and I feel like that's where a lot of people kind of fuck themselves over. Because I remember there was a time, like during a wake up nowadays, where like I had to real life like tell people like, bro, nigga, I'm broke.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, it's like, it was
I got put on the market.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I had people asking me like, damn, so where you at right now? Where you at this? You in town?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I've been here.
I was supposed to pictures of the vacation monthly.
This was 2 months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not recent.
This balcony pic?
Like, what? This is not fucking recent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is facts, like... it's like, you know, and it's like a lot of people would just hit like, yo, like, blah, say blah. And when things were going downhill, I'm not gonna say downhill because it was a great time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was, and I don't want anybody to think that it was bullshit because we were actually making money. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? We were in Atlanta, Miami.
We wasn't being smart with it, but we was doing shit.
Yeah, we was fucking like 20. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, doing dumb shit. you know what I'm saying, going to Miami and shit like that, and
on a whim,
fucking on a whim and shit like that. I didn't have a job. I was just doing that shit full time, and like, you know what I'm saying. But then, like, you know what's crazy? I sit back and think about it. It's like, bro, I was making $1,200 a month, and you know how much fucking money that was back then.
So much we bullshit. That's. But you want to know what the crazy part about Wake Up Now about all of that, all of them.
That shit is fucking ridiculous.
All of MLMs that we tried to do, you know what I'm saying? We tried to get a quick hustle off. We put in a lot of footwork, bro.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of people to make some bread,
to make some money. Yeah,
and it took us this long to be able to put this footwork in for ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and the thing about it is because like with that shit, we weren't ahead of the wave. Like, we were riding the wave, pause.
Yeah, but we weren't at the end of the wave.
Pause. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, but we weren't riding the wave, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's where a lot of that shit played a factor. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? We got like the scraps.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was on the tail end. At least we was able to make a little bit.
Yeah, we made money off of it, but we were getting the scraps of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, but yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, my camera.
But yeah, man, like that era was crazy, bro. Like we was promoting at the same time. We was doing Wake Up Now, man, in the club every night. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Networking whenever we could. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shooting the shit whenever we could, man.
It was definitely interesting time in our lives where we really got to experience a lot of different avenues. And excuse me. And I think that if we were consistent in some of those things, that it definitely would have played a different type of factor in our lives.
Not even just consistent. I think the forward thinking that we have now would have put us in a different place. Like you said, making $1,200 a week or a month, whatever we were doing. I don't necessarily remember, but I think the first step was like $400 a month.
Nah, first step was $600.
$600 a month.
600 and $1,200.
So like whatever level we was at, we weren't moving the money forward like that, and that's what we should have been. The money should have been in a pile. We should have been trying to get offices, all the right things. But you know what I'm saying? It sounds good now,
right?
But like back to the American Dream thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this was just a contrast where what you were saying, like how it's changed for you. It changed for me because of kids, and them saying no shade or anything. He has the privilege of not having to shift his life as drastically as I had to shift mine. When I had kids, and how my dream had to change. Why the American dream is just to settle. You know what I'm saying? It's just to be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not to be up $30K one month and I'm struggling to pay because inflation done messed me over, and now I gotta, you know what I'm saying, rob Peter to pay Paul again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it's being smarter with your money. It's knowing, you know what I'm saying, put your stuff in IRA, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put your stuff in. You know what I'm saying?
It's information.
Absolutely.
Based off the information that you're receiving. I mean, that's when he plays a big part.
And you know what we don't talk about in the 90s was mentors was free.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? You was in church. You had
oh yeah,
groups,
absolutely,
you had boys clubs. You had YMCA. Mentors was out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, you know what I'm saying, programs was pretty much free back then. It wasn't like, if you want to do AAU back then, I'm sure that wasn't free. But like, they had Boys and Girls Club. You just pay for the jersey and you on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a mentor. That's a man in your life. You know what I'm saying? Other than your father or whoever the man was at home. The 90s was just different in that way. We had a little more structure. You know what I'm saying? We talked to grown-ups more during the day than we do now because kids got a phone. They don't need to talk to them.
Yeah, you can talk to your fucking stupid friends
who don't know nothing about life. You know what I'm saying? Not even your older brother anymore. You can just call your friend and talk to your friend who got a phone too, and getting the same information you getting off the internet. So
all right, so yeah, that kind of brings me to another question. Like, I guess what is your take in like the state of America and where we're at now as far as, you know, the direction that we're heading in, and what do you believe that we are now? How do you feel about the direction that America is going in?
I'm hopeful. I don't know what the next move for America is. I don't know. I think the pandemic put us in a weird place.
It definitely did.
I think it put everybody in a weird place. But what I will say is, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the direction, I know I got to take care of my family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Regardless. And
what up, G?
And I think every 4 years we have these major decisions within ourselves that we have to make, and I think that we put so much stock in it. And this is not to any side or You know what I'm saying? Red, blue, green, white, yellow, black, brown. This is just me. This is like, I don't understand why we put so much stock into something that hasn't changed our way of living necessarily. To the extent that, you know what I'm saying, like a governor or a Supreme Court justice or something like that changes our lives. And the pandering that goes on in these every 4 years, and how they utilize celebrities that they wouldn't necessarily talk to or be around any other time. And I think it's cruel, especially the people that are less informed. Every 4 years that we go through this cycle of pandering and saying we're going to do one thing and nothing gets done on both sides. So I don't, as far as that part of it, I don't know. Don't know where that's going. Have no you know what I'm saying? I don't really think about it too much anymore, because regardless, I gotta make money. Yeah. Tomorrow I gotta wake up and make some more money. Like that's what's gonna happen. That's what happened in the '90s. Was my father talked about. That's what his grandfather talked about. That's what their father talked about. You got.
So what I mean. So what do you? So do you believe in less government and more? I guess like, how can I say it?
I believe in community. I believe in the early 2000s when our parents stopped letting people in the neighborhood correct us. I believe that's when.
What do you mean correct us?
So when
you talking about like as far as like, you know, like your neighbor being like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Type shit,
Yeah, in the 90s, that was happening. I couldn't do no, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language to anybody watching this that don't appreciate it. I couldn't do no fuck shit around my neighborhood. And my neighbor don't bring that back to my father, or at least say something right then and there. But something happened. There was a shift around the early 2000s.
I'm gonna tell you what. What happened? Motherfuckers start calling child protective services on motherfuckers. That's what happened, because I got my ass whooped as a kid.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I'm talking whooped.
And I'm not necessarily saying we should go back to whooping ass, but
man, whoop they ass.
No, I'm saying you pop them. And I'm saying I'm on that level with it.
They ass. Whoop but these motherfuckers.
I'm not at this level where I think, you know what I'm saying, people are above corrections. Everybody needs correction, including kids. And I'm not saying that a stranger should be putting their hands on kids. Now, I disagree there. I definitely don't agree with that part of the old way. You know what I'm saying? Like the teachers having rulers in the classroom. I don't agree with none of that.
You feel like too many people mind their business and they're just like shying away from it?
Yes. But I feel like people are also very audacious today. You know what I mean? Niggas will shoot you in traffic in these days.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
time,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying that it wasn't happening back then.
Yeah, but it was definitely less likely.
Yeah, very less likely to happen back then. You know what I'm saying? There had to be a bit. Niggas wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, skirting in front of each other and pulling over and, you know what I'm saying, shooting. It was an argument that turned in, you know what I'm saying, back in the, I heard about those. But nah, niggas is real life pulling out their gat on the highway like, like, fuck you talking, you know what I'm saying? You swear on me, like that shit is wild. Like, so I think people are more prone to be quiet because they don't know what type of temperament that person has. All
right, so I mean, so then that takes me to kind of, so the mind state now of America and people in America, like I feel like I see this uptick of people who are, I guess you could say, have mental ailments. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I feel this way, I feel that way, this, that, and the other. Back in the 90s or whatever case is when we grew up, that really wasn't a thing. Like, you know, like things like autism, things like, you know,
processed food, bro. Processed food, bro.
Oh shit.
I promise you, like,
oh shit,
was cooking, bro.
Yeah. Now you think about it, that's real.
My grandfather had a garden in his back there. We got the collard greens from, you know what I'm saying? Like, our grandparents did it right. And even though they were harder on us, they did it the right way. They cooked every day. My grandmother cooked every day. Now, with inflation, with all of these other things, it's harder to be that. It's harder to have a breadwinner who's making enough to sustain the household. Yeah, that shit's gone. For the other person to take care of the household. Yeah, there are special cases, but as far as you know what I'm saying, 40 to 50% of the country being able to do that. No, that's
shit's over.
That's
40s,
50s, and 60s.
You have to have two working parents.
There's no way around it.
Yeah, that shit.
And even then, when you upgrade your lifestyle, when you start making some more money, so then somebody has to start making more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cycle that we go through because something's going to start costing more that you've been used to doing for a couple months. It's wild. Like, me and my wife were making less money last year. Mm-hmm. Way less. Mm-hmm. With less bills and much happier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not saying we're not happy now. I'm saying it's transition always brings a little turmoil, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We moved into a house last year, so we spend a little bit more money each month now. And even though we make a lot more money than we did last year, that comes with a lot more responsibilities and a lot more payments and a lot more bills. You know what I'm saying? Because there's things you got to pay off. There's a reason why you're making more money because you got this application, that application, this. You know what I'm saying? You bought this, you got to pay off that. You know what I'm saying? I got an entertainment business now that me and my sister do 360 booths. You know what I'm saying? Picture booths. Like we hustling. Like we got a bunch of side hustles. She got like 5 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking care of kids Jewish. And I got like 2 for sure. She's very Jewish. She's very Jewish. You know what I'm saying? And she loves working, but you know what I'm saying? There's a point where she's not going to want to work that much no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I understand it. I mean,
I'm going to have to step in and try to be that breadwinner again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's
they're kind of making it impossible. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
Yeah, they're kind of making it impossible. For sure. Like, you know, even bro, like even as a single man that has no children and I make a decent amount of money, I still find myself like, what the fuck?
My nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? This one simple thing when we first got married and was looking for a spot to live in, we was making collectively, I want to say about $65K. Mm-hmm. We was both at entry levels. Mm-hmm. We was both, you know what I'm saying, had one child. Yeah. Bro, we was trying to move in overland, bro.
Oh, yeah, and they denied. Yeah. I remember,
We was trying to move in overland, bro.
Bro, it was...
They denied us because we made too much money, bro.
It was definitely Jones that denied, like, me and Bessie. They was like, y'all make too much money.
And I know a lot of people know that, but that's the wildest concept to me, that you're not able to save. You're not able to downgrade your life for a year or two in order to save so you can get something better in a year or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, places be like, you can't live here.
What type of nonsense is that? You know what I'm saying? So it's systems like that. It's systems like, even in DC, they don't even tell, certain apartment complex don't even tell black people that they have 20% available apartments that are affordable. You know what I'm saying? Certain, you know what I'm saying, movements and systems like that, just, you're not allowed to save what you need to save in order to get to the next level in life. Yeah,
because it's a cycle. This is how I keep
you. They keep you.
That's how I keep you here.
For sure.
This is how I keep you stuck in this shit.
To the cardboard.
Yeah, now go ahead, do your thing. I'm in this jump.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you run into my, just holler at that nigga. But yeah, I guess we saying all that to say, man, is that life is definitely tricky for the most part. You definitely have to have your ducks in a row. You definitely have to have an understanding of how to maneuver out here now at this point, because it's like, it's really hard to sustain yourself and sustain a certain type of lifestyle that you want to live. And I mean, for me, like I said before, like, with the amount of money that I make, whatever the case is, it's crazy how expensive life is. It's ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. And I mean, once he gets back, I don't know, we're gonna get into some political issues and political topics, or whatever the case is, and we're gonna talk about some shit, man. But like I always said, man, thank y'all guys for tuning in. We're not going anywhere, just so y'all know. But he had to step off for a second, but yeah, it's definitely one of those things. You just have to kind of get your ducks in a row and hope these ducks can swim. Sometimes these ducks can't swim.
Swift.
Yeah, but that was pretty fast for you, man.
My fault.
No, you good. All right, so yeah, okay, yeah, we can kind of get into it. All right, so we're gonna move into another topic. You want to catch your breath?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? I know me and you have had conversations previous to, like, you know, us even, you know, talking about coming on live stream, whatever the case is. And I really try to shy away from this issue, but I mean, you my brother, and I feel like that, you know, we can talk about this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and so I guess politically, where's your head at politically now?
Man, like,
I mean, I already know where we had a central.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, but yeah.
I'm so central with it. I'm so middle with it. You know what I'm saying? And drawn away, actually. Like, the last couple of weeks, he's kind of showing me a lot of things. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on both sides, not just one
side.
side.
Yeah, for sure. I would love for you to elaborate.
For instance, like, just to dig into Kamala real quick. Like,
oh, shit. Yeah.
Just to dig into Kamala real quick. And, she doesn't give presidential. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at her, you hear her speeches, you hear her on, you know what I'm saying?
She's a word salad, unfortunately.
I wouldn't say that because you can say word salad about Trump. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying like, this is what I want to say. And I'm going to be very blunt with it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all I want. Pause.
Kamala was a attorney general, a defense attorney.
Attorney General for California.
Yeah, for California. I don't think she's ready to be president. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't think she's ready to be president. That's all I have to say about Kamala. I don't like the pandering. I don't like the, you know what I'm saying?
So what did you think about the statement that Obama made about black men not voting for Kamala? Well, first of all, did you see it?
I feel like it's a last ditch effort. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they threw a dog a bone. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what it was.
So do you think she's cooked?
No.
No?
Oh, no. Only because the Joe Rogan interview did not go over well.
Whoa, wait.
The Joe Rogan interview
with Trump?
Yeah, with Trump.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Most of it.
No. Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
I'm.
What you? Okay, you say it didn't go over well. How didn't it go over well?
Well, first of all, he didn't answer any of Joe Rogan's questions.
Yes, he did.
He talked around almost all of the points. He tried to come back on a couple of them. Okay, and, so, I mean, they both do the same thing. No. She talked about Trump for like her entire speech. I'm like, we don't want to hear about that every speech. And then I don't like the fact that he says that they're talking about me when he's been talking about them for 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8 years. He called him Kami Kamala before he even got shot at. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I think there's a disdain with Trump, and I think that he's witty. He's not a politician. You know what I'm saying? He's not a politician.
I'm not
so,
arguing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that he definitely has witty ways about him. But I feel like that he's definitely calmed that down a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how he won the first time. And then I felt like that he saw he couldn't win.
He didn't win.
The first time?
Trump has lost every election. He won the Electoral College. Remember, he did not win a popular vote.
So he won.
No, I'm not arguing. No, I'm saying he won not with the people. He has not won with the people, not one election. He has not won with the people, not one election, bro. Oh. He has been on the opposite side of victory every election as far as the people. Now, with the Electoral College, he won. But that comes with gerrymandering. That comes with redlining. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about all of those things. Our votes aren't counted. I love how he talks about the voting is cheating on the left side. I love that because it's horrible. It's such a horrible point because...
How is it when Hillary Clinton?
Listen. Let me finish the point.
I'm sorry.
You have to look at how gerrymandering and redlining has put voters against each other in their own states. So when you have all the black people in one small area, they can never affect a vote in that state. You get what I'm saying? We live in such an oasis here in Maryland.
Yeah, I mean,
where we have Monroe County and PG County and Charles County.
Yeah.
We're no longer the richest. I think it's
No, we are. We no.
Oh, we took back over?
No, bro.
We're not as black anymore. You know, we're not the blackest county anymore.
Really?
So, no, we're not. I think it's Charles County now.
Oh yeah, but if you look at like the stats,
no, we're up there. We're still top.
When it came to like richest like black counties stuff like that, it's I want to say we were on that list 5 times.
I'm sure. No, I'm not gonna argue that point.
I'm not saying like PG County, but I'm talking about as far as Maryland. Yeah.
I know me and Nicole was looking at a couple.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
It's a bunch of white people in PG County now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're gonna get shut down on live for that, but it's a bunch of white people.
You could honestly, you know what's crazy? You can say whatever you want about white people. It doesn't matter.
I know.
It's sick. that shit is racism, bro. That shit is racism.
TikTok.
You can say whatever you want about white people, bro, sure. And they will not call you racist. No, that shit's fucked up.
Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, to me, I think it's racist. Because, like, how can you say, oh...
No, not on Facebook.
But no, all right, but no.
Facebook.
Okay.
IG, you might got me.
All right, so do you think black people can be racist?
No. I think we can be prejudiced. What system do we own? Or have we... Look up the definition of racism and tell me...
All right, so what's the definition of racism?
Is to keep a certain body from
being oppressed, right?
Yeah, but okay. it has to do with systems. It has to do with laws, and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. It's not necessarily saying I don't like you. Me saying I don't. Hang with
no.
You know
that's systematic racism.
No, that's racism.
No, that's systematic racism.
Look up the definition.
All right, hold on.
I'm not gonna argue. Hold on. Racism has to do with systems.
Oh no, it's my. Niggas don't need to see my.
Prejudice is real. I'm not gonna argue that. You know what I'm saying? Black people can't be prejudiced, and that's a bad thing.
But no, black people could be racist though, bro. Yes, they can. You cannot tell me that.
Not in America. I was
what?
Saying, not in America.
Black people can be racist, bro. Yes, they can.
Maybe in Africa, where they have systems in place to keep a certain race from getting any money. We have not kept anybody from getting money. We have not. No, that does no. That is. We have not put genocide.
I think that you are confusing systematic racism with racism. Systematic racism is exactly what you're saying. Racism is me saying like you said, like black people can't be racist. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can be racist.
I'm gonna just look it up, bro.
Please look it up. Please look it up, because systematic racism and racism is 2 totally different things. You can be racist as a black person. Systematic racism is way different. That shit don't exist. Systematic racism don't exist anymore. Yeah, look at that. Hold on.
You have to be marginalized.
Are we
The other group has to be the minority or marginalized.
Racism. All right. So read what racism. What it says with racism.
Discrimination or antagonism by an individual, community, or institution against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group. Typically one that is a minority or marginalized.
So we're not racist against white people?
We're prejudiced. For sure.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Now I will say Israelites are racist to white people. They're trying to keep them out of heaven. Israelites are racist people. Yes, the black Israelites.
Oh, black Israelites. Yeah, they're
black Israelites are racist for sure.
Individuals.
Not arguing that.
Yeah,
but we have no system in place to keep white people from.
No, that's what I'm saying. That in exactly what you said. We have no system in place. That's systematic racism.
That's not systematic.
Yes, it is, because you're saying we don't. That's no. That's what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is, like, we don't have any system in place for, like, you know, say yes. We don't have systematic racism, but that does not mean we can't be racist against white people.
I think you're talking about prejudice. That's all.
Okay, no, all right. So do you think that in this day and age now that it's okay and it's fair for, let's say, like, okay, let's say, oh, these are black only dormitories?
Yeah.
Why? Is that not excluding a group of people? Is that not excluding a group of people based off of their color? Is that not racist?
No, it's prejudice. Because they're predominantly white schools everywhere. Harvard is very
no. That doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that racist or is that not racist? If it's saying like, okay, we're gonna have at one point in time there was like colored water drinking fountains. white people only drinking fountains. Was that racist?
Yeah.
Okay, so you telling me this is black only dormitories? That's not racist?
No.
What the fuck? How? How is that not racist?
Because there are systems in place to get them further. That's why.
Okay, name a system. Name a system. That's in place for them to get further. What can a white man do that I can't do?
What do you mean? What can a white man do that you can't do?
Tell me.
Fight a police officer and live to tell about it.
You know more white people get killed by the police than black people?
That's because there's more of them.
Yeah.
Per capita,
but they still get killed.
No.
But no.
Per capita than they do.
No.
I've proved this point many times on the internet. I had a business thrive off of this point.
We gotta look this up. Look it up. Look.
I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up. How many more? How many more?
My business thrived off of this point. That's not even saying I you know what I'm saying.
So you consider yourself liberal?
I consider myself liberated. No, I don't consider myself liberal. I'm not liberal at all.
That's good. But I think that I really feel as though.
What was we looking up? I'm sorry, I got thrown off by the shirt.
Fuck.
Not systematic racism. We were just talking about gun violence to. I mean,
police killings versus. Of course, there are more white people, but you know what I'm saying. You know what? I saw a video the other day. This black dude was fucking these cops up, and they did not shoot his black ass.
Oh, it's a couple for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
When they definitely could have. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely was endangering. It was 3 cops versus 1 black dude, and he got away.
Now, let me say this, because I don't think it's the 1960s. I don't think it's the 1950s.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay.
I don't think it's,
you
know what I'm saying? To the point where I can't walk outside and be... Again, we live in PG County. I want to express this wholeheartedly because...
John said we both right.
Who said that?
John. What's up, John? John, hey, listen, John was requesting this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sit down. Okay.
He was like, bro, can you at least sit down? Like, yeah.
What's good, John? I want to say, hold on, let me get back on top. What were we just talking about right before you said, John?
We were talking about the proportion of white people being killed by the police versus the proportion of black people getting killed by the police.
I want to say we live in a black oasis.
Here.
That's what I was going.
Yeah, here.
In PG County, we live in such a black oasis.
We do.
There are people who live in, you know what I'm saying, Florida, who live in Alabama, who, you know what I'm saying, live in Massachusetts, who live in certain places where it's not, you know what I'm saying, okay for a black person to just be free and outgoing and walk in any neighborhood. There's not a lot of states like this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have Baltimore, you have PG County, you got Philly, you know what I'm saying? And even in Philly, it's still like real urban. It ain't really no suburbans, and you know what I'm saying, suburbs in Philly that just, you know what I'm saying, you can walk around it turned into Pennsylvania at that point, and that's you know what I'm saying, that's the white people land, you know what I'm saying? So we live in such an oasis that I think it's too privileged of a conversation for us to have because it's so nuanced.
I don't think so.
Why is that?
No, I don't think so. Because I mean, you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it. Like, I think that, you know, I think that black people like need to have a better understanding of why certain things are happening to them the way they are happening to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think black people need to fucking, like, sometimes not kind of wake up and see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about it is, I feel like a lot of these situations can be avoided. You know, I was watching this one video, and this black dude, he was walking around the neighborhood, and they were following him. Like, white people follow, like, hey, do you live around here? Like, what's going on? You just keep walking back and forth in front of my house, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. You know, and that whole situation could have been way different. Like, he's recording stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they tripped, they followed me, this, that, and the other. You could just be like, hey, I live down the street, this, that, and the other, blah.
Never left them alone, bro.
Oh, no, yes, they would have. It's like, hey, I stay on
such and such. Alton?
Who the fuck is Alton?
Alton, who was looking at a house being built in the white guy's neighborhood, and they followed him with shotguns and killed him. Alton Sterling.
Where's this at?
I forgot what state this was actually in, but it was a black kid looking at a house. Mm-hmm. I believe there was a thing or alert on in the neighborhood about B&Es, but he was just peeking in a house that wasn't built yet, that was construction was being done on the house.
Mm-hmm.
He peeked in. The guy started following him around the neighborhood, and they shot him.
Okay.
So I'm saying that's why the boy started recording himself, because there was an instance where a black kid was just walking in their neighborhood.
I mean, you don't know.
And got shot.
But like, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that...
No, we do know that they went to jail. That whole case played out. They went to jail because they were in the dead wrong. They were trying to police their neighborhood.
They should have went to jail for that.
But that's what it looked like those white men were doing.
But that's the thing.
Video.
You can't... I don't think you can demonize every person for that.
I don't think we're demonizing them. And there are some people... No, let me take that back. There are some people demonizing the Ben in the video. Yeah. I don't think the boy was demonizing. I think he was just like...
No, I'm not saying he was... I'm saying yeah. I'm not saying that. He should have demonized him.
And I think... And this is me too. This is for me, as well as it is for anybody else that wants to hear it. We can't take everything that we see on the internet for face value. Some of these people just like to type. Absolutely. Some of these people literally just like to open their phone and type and get on the next person's nerves. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's even 85% of the internet, but that's a lot of these viral pages. A lot of these people seek out distress.
Trolling. Yeah.
To troll. Mm-hmm. So... And that's for black people. That's for white people. Absolutely. We have gotta stay, keep our interest off of these pages. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It has to. Our interest has to be in real life, not in the comment section.
No, your interest,
you can't fight any good cause in a comment section. You know what I mean?
It has to be logical.
And that too.
Like
and that
has
too.
To be logical. Like
that too.
Oh my bad. My camera's not giving me a hard time today.
But all I wanted to say is that I think the boy had precedent, because I know exactly what video you're talking about. I think the boy had precedent because a kid did die in that same kind of instant.
Yeah, I can understand, but no, my thing is.
Listen, hold on, real quick. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about policing somebody that hasn't done anything wrong? Because as a grown American, you don't even have to comply with the police half the time they pull you over if you know your rights. So how do you feel about somebody following you around and asking you to comply with them and you don't see a badge?
No, I don't think. I'm not saying comply. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Okay. I'm saying more so it's like, hey, that situation could have went differently if it's just like, hey, what you like if they approach you in a negative connotation, it's like, hey, what the fuck you doing around here, boy? I'm like, oh, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Relax, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, from what I seen from the video, it was a little bit different. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you can just be like, hey, dog, listen, I mean, I live down the street, bro. I ain't got to tell you shit. I don't have to tell you nothing. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I live down the street. I'm on the phone. I'm doing this, that, and the other. I'm just walking around the neighborhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Minding my business. Instead of like, in like, I'm not gonna say provoking. He wasn't provoking them. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't provoking them at all. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He was just walking. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like a lot of the times we try to pull that card where it's just like, bro, y'all being racist. It's like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, listen, bro, I'm on the phone. I ain't got no service in my crib. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, I live down the street. This, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. My name is such and such. It's nice to meet you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And again, this is why I say we are privileged, because that don't happen in PG County.
But I'm saying, I understand what you're saying, but like, the thing about it is, I feel like there has to be a shift in mindset instead of going straight to like, man, what the fuck y'all doing following me? Like, what the fuck going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, hey, listen, bro, like, I'm not on no bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm walking, because my thing is, bro, me, you, if we were in that situation, that would have went totally different. It would have went totally different.
And
it would have. Like, come on, bro. It would have.
But people are different.
And I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. Like, sometimes...
He's a 17-year-old kid.
My thing is 17-year-old kid. All right, cool. Guess what?
Scared.
Even at 17. Even at 17, bro. Even at 17. Do you think you would have responded that way?
No, but I'm different, bro.
Why?
Hold on.
No. All right. Okay. Why? Why are you different? What makes you different?
What makes me different? Yeah. I'm funny. I know how to get out of
that. No, I'm gonna tell you what makes you different. Guess what? You grew up with your mom and your dad.
No, but I'm gonna tell you this, like, just to give this explanation. You and your brother are different.
Oh yeah,
your brother will respond to that situation differently than my brother will respond to that differently. Dawson and Dash would respond to that situation much differently because they're different people. I don't. You get what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
not docile.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be scared in that situation.
Yeah, of course not.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not like skittish. Like, hold up, bro, what you about to do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, why you not skittish?
Me. But he is because he lives in the South. You get what I'm saying, bro?
I don't think that's true, bro. Like, I don't think that's true. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that's true. Is because like even if you grew up in the South, bro, and like I'm gonna tell you, it all comes back to like, you know what I'm saying, you having a think about how we grew up. Mm-hmm. And think about why the situation would have been different for you than different for him. I'm not saying I don't know how he grew up. I'm not saying that he had a 2-parent household. But I guarantee you, bro, you put me in that situation, you put you in that situation, that outcome is going to be 10 times different. Why? Because we grew up in a 2-parent household where we're like, we have fucking common sense. And we're going to sit here and be like, hey, listen, I'm not on no bullshit. Listen, I live around the corner. It's like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to approach that situation different.
I got to say no, because Dash would approach that differently than Dawson. And they live in a 2-parent household. Dash would keep walking and not say nothing to him because Dash is.
You can't say that. Dash, you can't say that.
Dash has done it, bro. Dash. When a stranger talks to Dash,
he's a kid.
I'm telling you, when a stranger talks to Dash,
he's a kid though. This is not a 7. He's not 17.
But Dawson would have a conversation and then he would run to his parents as soon as he feels something wrong. Dawson is a different person. That's what let me explain it. I understand what you're saying. Yes, we're trying to compare a 17-year-old to 35-year-olds who knew a little bit better when they were younger. First of all, we were in church. First of all, we knew God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not just our parents. You know what I'm saying? We knew, you know what I'm saying? We had a different understanding
for sure
of a lot of things. But to that, my kids are different. I know Dash is going to stand up for somebody else. Mm-hmm. Dash is almost never going to stand up for himself. Dash is a justice for you, kid. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, they did that kid wrong. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying, try to help this kid out. But when it comes to himself, he is going to try to find every way to ignore it and push through. Mm-hmm. That is who he's been since he was a kid. That is his personality. He ignores and he pushed through. Dawson, on the other hand, he feels his feelings. He's going to be like, wait, why y'all following me? Okay, now I gotta go get my mother because I don't like this. I'm fleeing from this situation. There are 2 different types of kids. Neither one of them are wholly me. They have parts of me. Dawson would try to talk to him, and if it got a little scary, he would get away from the situation. Dash would not. Dash would keep walking and ignore these niggas until
I understand what you're saying, but no, I'm talking about.
He did that to a bully. I'm just telling what he did to a bully.
No. I get
until his brother said Dash hit him. He went and destroyed an 8-year-old bully at 4 years old.
No, I understand that, but This is a whole different scenario. We're talking about 8-year-old and 11-year-old kids versus a 17-year-old man or a 17-year-old kid. That's going to be a whole nother scenario.
We're talking about psyches, bro. I think
that's going to be no. We're not talking about psyches.
I think you want a man to be where we were. Even if they had a 2-parent household, I think that's
no. I'm saying no. You think that's privilege?
Having a 2-parent household.
Now.
No, what I'm saying is speaking from that is privilege. Speaking from a 2-parent household to somebody that may not or have had one, I think I think this is the wrong way to attack this situation. You get what I'm saying? That like you got LeBron James who grew up in a 1-parent household and is very successful. Mm-hmm. You have many successful people that grew up in 1-parent households and know how to handle that situation. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's a blanket thing that you could say that a 1-parent household is the reason why we have people who wouldn't handle a situation like we would have handled it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I think that's a lazy way to attack.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay. What I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to approach the situation a little bit different. Your mind, I feel as though, all right, like you come from a 1-parent household, maybe your father.
Trayvon was in a 2-parent household and he fought a security guard, bro. Trayvon Martin was in a 2-parent household and fought a security guard.
Bro, I'm not talking about outliers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking
that's not an outlier.
No, but what I'm talking about is if you grew up in a 2-parent household, the outcome of your life is going to look a lot different than people that grew up in a 1-parent house. Yes, it is. Yes, it
is. There's a meme going around that says, "I wish my daddy got locked up so I could be successful." There's literally a meme.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Because a lot of people without a father or mother are really successful people, bro.
I understand what you're saying. No, that's not. I'm not saying that's not a thing. Okay. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, what's going to motherfucking be more more I guess you could say
what is God's will is for a 2-parent household. I'm not going to argue that any day. Right. I'm saying, but God can move. Successful people can come from any situation. Any situation. That's biblical. That's all right.
So then, okay. All right. Cool.
That's
so then, all right. So my thing is, all right. Cool. All right. So name somebody that came from a single family household, whatever the case is. That motherfucking. Hold on, let me share this real quick. Boom, and we going right back. Live. God damn it! I knew this was gonna be a great conversation. Okay, we still go. I can't spell night. Shit, hold up. All right, so we're back. Yeah. Hey guys. So like we were saying,
2-parent household.
2-parent household. All right. So name me somebody. Okay. Name me somebody that came from a single parent household that is not an entertainer, that is not an athlete, that is not an actor, that is not just a regular motherfucker that is successful.
That got their stuff together?
Yeah.
Gerard.
Fuck. Hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck you. That was good. That was okay.
No, but I'm not. This not even. I think you have a point that there's a sector.
That was great. I'm sorry. That was great.
Gerard is his cousin.
If you don't know, Gerard's my cousin. Like, you know.
He has a nice life.
Yeah, my cousin does very,
He don't talk to nobody.
Shit.
He be chilling.
You got me on that one. God damn.
But I think we attack this situation too one-sided on both sides. Like I said at the beginning of this conversation, I think there's so much nuance to our plight and where we are. And not saying that you aren't right, that some people purposely keep themselves at that place and are victim shaming their own selves and gaslighting their own selves into not changing their situation. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you that there are people, a large sect of our community that continues to keep themselves down. I'm not going to argue with you. Okay. Drug culture is horrible in our community.
Yeah, absolutely.
No argument there.
Drug culture, sex culture.
But bro, who was your favorite rapper in high school, bro?
Lil Wayne.
Exactly, bro. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Lil Wayne, but the crux of his career. And my favorite rapper before Lil Wayne came out and before 50 Cent was Eminem, who was very drugged out before, you know what I'm saying, and was called the best rapper ever while he was drugged out. And then when he stopped doing drugs, was not called the best rapper anymore.
But the question though, did we emulate their lives though?
No, and I'm not because of what? We had the 90s. I'm trying to tell you, we had community at some point. We had our grandmothers whooping us at some point. And I'm not saying necessarily ass whooping, but we had somebody on us at some point. These kids got iPads, bro. This kid got iPhones raising them. They got ridiculousness on all day. There is no structure on TV, bro.
There's not.
There's reality TV. It's females fighting all day on TV, bro. And we wonder why they're viral. We wonder why a fight video goes viral every day. Mm-hmm. That's because Natalie Nunn and Jocelyn have one of the most viral shows on TV.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
You don't know who Natalie Nunn is?
No.
You don't know who Jocelyn is?
No.
From Bad Girls Club?
No.
From what's the other show? Love and Hip Hop?
No.
Yeah, no. They have two viral shows. You've probably seen a viral clip from.
I have not.
I'm sure if you're on Facebook or Instagram, it'll show you. If you have it, it's out there. But anyway, they both have very viral shows where girls just fight for an hour at a time.
That's ridiculous. I don't want to see girls fight.
No, for sure.
I think girls fighting is ridiculous.
I get it.
I don't think girl. I think that shit is.
I'm not arguing against it. I'm just telling you, this is the culture that we
like.
Have.
Yeah, hold your own, but I don't want to see you fight. Bitch, just be pretty. Just like you know what I'm saying. Like,
there's so many sections of our culture where we've branched off into this. And my friend Dre was telling me the other day that kind of branched from Jerry Springer. That's all. These reality shows is a branch off of Jerry Springer. We like seeing people fight and be reckless and be stressed out on TV. We love it. We love this. Since my grandmother used to watch.
But why though?
Huh? Because it's a peek into somebody else's foolishness. and we don't like ours.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, as I'm not saying that's why black people like. I'm telling you that's why most people like watching foolishness on TV.
I can't.
I'm not talking about you, and I'm not necessarily talking about me. I'm just saying.
I hate to see women fight. I hate to see I hate that shit's stupid as fuck.
I hate to see black men getting shot on Facebook. I hate.
Yeah, they need to stop
make
that
shit go viral every 4 years. I hate it.
Yeah,
it started in May this year.
Annoying.
And I told my wife, I said as soon as they start doing election stuff, as soon as they start doing whatchamacallit, there will be a viral video of somebody getting shot. And what happened? The lady got shot in her home. Literally in May.
Yeah. But he was unhinged. That white, I know
he's wild.
He
bro.
was wild.
He was wild, bro.
That was fucked up.
She said a prayer, and this thing got scared.
But he said, "I will shoot you in the face."
And I'm not saying that's you. I'm just saying it's wild. No, I'm saying in the sense of combating black plight. I'm saying like people are scared because we put this stuff in front of these faces every 4 years. That's why people are scared. That's what I wanted to get back to. We pump this shit in front of people's. Yeah, yes, we fearmonger. In America, it's been happening since 9/11.
Who's fearmongering the most?
Republicans.
You think so?
They started it.
Really?
Terrorism.
Bro, I don't agree 9/11. I don't agree with that.
George W. Bush? Come on, bro.
Well, no, that's a whole nother, bro. That's like what? George W. Bush was what, 2004?
Bro, Ted Cruz. They all still fearmonger. All the new Republicans are fearmongering, bro.
I don't agree.
Bro, he's calling Kamala a fascist and a commie. That's fearmongering, bro.
That's she's Trump a communist and a fascist. That's not fearmongering?
No, he called her commie Kamala first. And she could.
I told you what he does, though.
I understand it. So why wouldn't she be able to say it back?
I'm not saying that she shouldn't.
So I'm confused. As he said it first, he fearmongered it first, and then she does it back.
How did he fearmonger? But no.
Calling her
No. You cannot say that she fearmonger first. You can't.
He called her Kamala first.
Bro, they have been indicting this nigga. They tried to assassinate this nigga. They have done everything before her. You gotta think about it. This is way before her. This is way before her. Like okay, all right. So let me ask you this: do you think the way that they pushed her in this seat is democracy?
They didn't push her in the seat, bro. I'm going to tell you that after we talk. They didn't push her in the seat.
So what do you think happened?
The DNC nominated her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The DNC nominated her, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, who had a vote in that? Did the people have a vote in that? No. Did the people have a vote in that?
The DNC.
Did the people of America?
The people vote for the president.
Did the people of America?
But I've been telling you, this is not how democracy works.
So it's not democracy.
How did Trump?
So it's not democracy.
I'm going to ask you this: how was Trump able to run for the Republican seat? Did the people vote for that?
Yeah.
No, they didn't. Nobody voted. Nobody voted for Trump to run for the Republican seat. Nobody. No, not one person. There's not one vote for him to run for the Republican seat. Congress voted. Senate voted. One of the bodies of government voted for him to run for that seat. Not us, bro. The people don't vote for any president to run. They run and then we vote. We vote for the two candidates they give us. We've been talking about this since 2009, bro. Every president is selected. Trump is related to the same people Obama related to the same people Bill Clinton. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
I looked it up. He's related to Bill Clinton, related to Obama, related to George W. Same king and queen from the 1800s.
Nope, they say he's the only one that's not.
Gotta look at middle wings media stuff, not just right.
No, I don't look at just. I don't.
I'm just saying you can't be one-sided on this.
I'm not.
Me and you, when we came up learning about the government in 2008, 2009, we wasn't on either side.
I'm not saying that I'm on either. No, that's the thing. That's not what I'm saying. My thing is, you got to understand. It's like what aligns more with your life.
Neither.
Really.
Neither.
Okay.
They're all liars.
Okay. All right. So my thing is, all right. If they're all liars, right? Mm-hmm. Under which administration do you feel like your life was a little bit better?
Clinton.
What the fuck? We were like 12, nigga.
Your life was amazing. You can't even fight that. You can't even fight excited.
Right,
When we was going to Blockbuster every Friday, life was fucking amazing, my nigga.
No, life was lit.
I'm trying to tell you. And that's not no. I don't even like Clinton. I hate the fact we put this on Kamala, but Clinton was the one locking niggas up in the 90s, bro. Biden and Clinton was locking niggas
Crime
up.
bill.
Yes,
okay,
bro.
so how do you feel about the First Step Act then?
Bro, I haven't looked at it. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't looked.
You know what the First Step Act is? That's when Trump passed the jump where people with non-violent offenses got released from prison. Then when they with the 3-strike law, people that had non-violent offenses or whatever the case is that were facing like life in prison, stuff like that, he released them.
That's dope. I'm just saying. But bro, that doesn't stop him from wanting police to have immunity.
They already have immunity.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They have qualified immunity. He wants
They
to
have
total immunity.
They already know total immunity from what? Did he ever say that?
Yes, it's.
When did he say that?
It's in the 2025 book. The project.
No, he's not a part of 2025.
His name is in it 316 times, bro.
No, it's not.
Now you're not.
Oh,
bro,
shit.
They had an indictment over.
That's crazy
He
work.
had an indictment from him.
Work.
Go look it up. His name is mentioned 300 times.
Okay.
How many times is Trump name mentioned in Project 2025?
Okay. All right. Let's look it up. Because that's cap. He is not associated with Project 2025. He's not. That's the team.
His name is mentioned in the Jones 2020.
All right, look it up. Let me see. Let me see. Because that shit's cap. Okay, who's this? New York Times? Left wing media.
Oh wow, bro!
Left wing media.
If
bro.
they're showing clips from the book, then
Oh
what's
yeah,
the,
wait. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me see it.
We just talking about proof. That's always I'm gonna get all left wing media.
Yeah, I just listen. Oh, you going that? All right.
You didn't see that?
No, go. No,
the lady that wrote the book said she admitted. This is admission.
Ever mentioned in Project 2025? Yes or no? Just yes or no. I got you.
Within the document itself,
yes.
There are a number of references to the former administration.
So
there's a number of references to the former.
Just one time?
I believe it's mentioned more.
Okay.
Listen, fuck
5
that.
times.
I haven't counted.
Oh, okay.
They counted.
If I told you
This
that
is
his name is
a
mentioned
formal
approximately 312
judicial hearing.
any reason to dispute?
Like I don't have no reason to lie about.
Okay, so my thing is, all right, what is his name being referenced in?
Bro,
because the thing about it is, you could say that yes, they could reference his policies, they could reference his views, they could reference a lot of different things, but that does not mean he is being referenced as far as him being a part of 2025.
Everything they talk about in the book is
he wants to do what?
He wants to run a 3rd term. He wants to be a total.
That's not gonna happen, bro. I told you, he's already been president.
He wants
already
to change,
been
and
president.
he's going to change that. You remember him putting in the 2 Supreme Justices. If he has a chance to do 2 more, which will give them the total ownership, they will have 5 of the 9 Supreme Justices, and he can almost do whatever that he appointed. Bro, he will be a dictator at that point. That I'm good on.
My thing is, if he wanted to be a dictator, he's already been. He didn't
have a chance to. He would have had to run a 2nd term because he wanted to put those extra Supreme Court justices in place. It takes time. You can't do what he was trying to do in 4 years.
Let's see.
I'm listening.
Is Trump mentioned?
That was a judicial hearing.
No. Fuck that. No, fuck that shit. It's Trump. Hold on. I can't fucking spell it. Who's behind charges? Let's see. Okay, so
He was on a plane with the guy.
what does that mean?
A private plane.
A lot of motherfuckers on the plane with Epstein, nigga.
Oh, Clinton, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm saying.
won't get me to say that the Democratic Party is right in any of this. I want you to know that in any of this, you will not get me to say that, bro. They are as wrong as the Republican Party. I have been middle split this entire time. I hate everything about the Democratic Party.
Oh, okay. Oh, we agree on something.
I hate everything about the Democratic Party.
Because
I don't like either party. They push their agenda on people who just want to pick the best policies. You get what I'm saying? Like, there are genuinely people who just want the best policies, and they are pushing their agendas. I don't want either side.
But no, that's what I was saying to you earlier. Like when we talked before, I was saying like, bro, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm conservative in my beliefs. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't if my beliefs and what I feel like is gonna be better for myself, and if I do have a family aligns more with the Democratic Party, then I will vote for that Democratic, you know what I'm saying, president. Whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
I would say that my house hasn't changed, whether it was my mother's house or my house, depending on what president was in office. My house has changed whether I was putting in the work or
I ain't gonna lie, my shit did. My shit did.
You know what?
My shit.
If you want to say that, then yeah, my business changed because of Trump.
My shit.
He slowed down USPS. I couldn't get my business out on time. I couldn't deliver packages to people on time. We got a bunch of callbacks.
Because of what? COVID, right?
Buybacks.
Because of COVID? No, not because of COVID.
This was before COVID. He slowed down USPS because they didn't do something that he wanted.
Oh, this shit.
This was in 2017, 2018.
Excuse me,
YouTube. Okay. But yeah, I'm not either. I'm not left or right. I'm strictly for my family. You know what I'm saying? And I vote for you know what I'm saying, all the state and local things. You know what I'm saying? I pay attention to that stuff more so than the national election because, like I said, nothing has really changed with the changing of presidents. More so, things change with happenings with like 9/11. There was a big change after 9/11. There was a big change after COVID. There was a big change, you know, after FEMA, after Katrina. You know what I'm saying? People started to pay attention to natural disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, the changes more so happen after something major happens. They never really happen or occur when a president changes. Now, what Trump did show us was that a large population of America is still very racist. And I know that's not a popular opinion. You know, I'm saying on my brother's channel, but I that's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ignited people that weren't necessarily so rah before him. So, but I still don't like the fact that Kamala came out her first week and brought out Meg Thee Stallion. I think that's pointless for an election. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good, Trey? I don't understand bringing Meg Thee Stallion out for a song to shake ass during an election campaign where we got serious problems going on. Like, that made absolutely no sense to me. And my wife asks me this a lot. Like, why are our prominent people entertainers? That's one of the biggest problems we have in the, not even black community, in the pop culture community. It's like all of the prominent people, like in the 70s and 80s, we, you know what I'm saying, the prominent people that talked for us were actually in power. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, now everybody that's talking for us is just an entertainer. They don't really got no power to move nothing. So, I really think that a lot of power from us was lost because of community.
Hell yeah.
When we focused on community, we were thriving. Not to say that there weren't outliers. There were people that were doing bad for sure. People in the hood, people out of the hood. There were people that were doing bad. But I think as a whole, collectively, we were doing much better when we worried about ourselves and handled our business.
Less government.
No, for sure.
Less government. That's all I want.
But that's weird, and I know, and that's weird when a conservative person says that. From this standpoint,
what's weird about it?
Why are we trying to control a woman's uterus?
Control a woman's uterus?
Yeah. So I think
no. I think okay. When you say that, controls a woman. No. All right. So, what's your stance on Trump and abortion?
My stance on abortion as a whole is to lie with the person that's getting the abortion.
Up to what? Up to how long?
Up until her life is okay. Because people forget that this is a part of abortion. When you're in the table giving birth to a child, if there comes a point where it's the child's life or the wife's life, it should be up to that person to choose.
I agree with that 1,000%.
So you can't.
No. But you gotta no. I agree with that 1,000%. I if it's up to that, then yes, I feel like you have the right to. Okay, so what about everybody that's just getting abortions and have abortions? because they're having unprotected sex and they're getting pregnant and this, that, and the other. Oh, I know it's pregnant. I'm 3 months. This, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah.
It's still up to the person.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. Up to what point is it okay? Because if you know, like in I don't want to say it was Arizona, where they're trying to let into a valuable baby to 9 months.
But that's the problem with giving
up
it back
until
to the
9
states.
months.
That's the problem with giving it back to the states. Now you're gonna have states where girls can drive to and they can get an abortion at 8.5.
I understand what you're
months.
saying. I get what you're saying. No.
Bring it back federal so that it's always in
So
the
it's
hand
all
of
regulated.
the person. No, so that it's all in the hands of the person, like it was before when Roe vs. Wade was in power.
I don't.
It doesn't make sense to put it in the hands of the states, because then you'll have states where women can drive to get an abortion. You're not going to out. There's no way you're going to outlaw abortion where a woman is not going to find a way to get one.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, up to what point should that shit be allowed?
What do you mean allowed? Okay, what do you mean by allowed? Let me ask that question.
I'm saying, up to how long should it be allowed? It's 9 months. You know what I'm saying? 6 months. 3 months. Up to what point should that be allowed? At some point in time, you got to understand you're killing the child, bro.
I'm not judging jury, bro. It's not for me
That's,
to
but
say.
I'm not saying, but no, but that's what I'm saying. Do you not believe? All right, so if she's 9 months pregnant, she's like, I want to have an abortion. You think that's okay?
I don't think it's okay. No.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
No, I don't.
So I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Let me say this.
That's what I'm saying. Up to what point do you think that it's just like?
But let me say this. For me and my house, me and my wife, we do not believe in abortion.
Oh, all right, we cool.
My point is, it should never be in the hands of government. Ever.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Each household should govern their household accordingly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's
right.
That's
but no, my
biblical.
thing is no. But I'm talking.
Still be in
absolutely.
place.
But I'm talking about in rare cases, bro. It's like I'm talking rare cases. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, things happen, incest, rape, this, that, and the other. I believe that. Yes, I believe that you should have a right to have that abortion. But no, my thing is, bro. It's the thing about it is they're just doing it to do it. It's a form of birth control. That is not cool.
Do you understand?
That's not cool.
The psychological trauma that comes with getting an abortion.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I mean, they're getting their punishment. No, I'm saying I know you don't know firsthand. I know you don't know firsthand. So they're getting their punishment.
I'm not gonna say yeah, whatever.
They're getting their punishment. So I don't feel like it should be in the hands of the government to say whether or not this person should get an abortion. Do I think it's okay for a person to just be like, oh, I want to get an abortion because I don't feel like taking care of this baby? No, I don't feel like that's right.
But that's what's happening. That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Incest is happening. Pedophilia is happening.
No.
I can't stop it, bro.
No, now you're conflating. No.
I'm not conflating.
No,
at
yes
all.
you are. Yes you are. Because what did you say?
Happening.
What did you say before that?
What?
Just to have an abortion, just to, you know what I'm saying? What did you say?
I don't believe in it. Just like I don't believe in pedophilia, just like I don't believe in, you know what I'm saying, raping, just like I don't believe in any of that.
Right.
But do I believe that a woman who finds out she's pregnant at 6 months and realizes that she got raped and never had sex before is able to get an abortion on her own? She should be able to get an abortion.
I agree with that.
But that should be in the hands of the person, not the state, which the Republican Party is trying to take away or did take away. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense for them to put it in the hands of the state when one state can say no. Florida says no.
All right, so then
but
what
if
is
Georgia says yes.
Okay, so then what is the solution to that problem? Should it be federal?
Yes.
It should be federal.
Absolutely.
It should be one rule for all of it.
Absolutely.
No, man.
Absolutely. It was working fine. I don't know why you change it up. People are going to be people. Be wild. Do you understand that?
I understand what you're saying, bro.
People are going
like,
to steal. People are going to
I get
shoot.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
People
I understand what you're
saying.
saying.
People are going to do bad things,
I understand
bro.
what you're saying, but it's just like...
Some people don't get caught. Some people do. Some people, it catches up with them later. Karma is a bee, bro. Karma can hurt you. Karma and God can hurt you worse than any man or law can.
I got you. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
but I feel like that's the thing. When you... All right, so when you say... All right, so let's say the feds, we put it in the hands of the feds. Mm-hmm. It's federal. So we come with one universal thing where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. We have a universal law when it comes to abortion. Mm-hmm. Right? Universal law. So with this universal law, they say up to 9 months. Then what? That's not fucked up?
Bro.
Is that? But no. Think about it. If we say we gonna leave it, we gonna make it federal. No, listen.
Fucked up. I don't want to
Absolutely.
misconstrue that.
Yeah. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I understand why he left it to the states. You know what I'm saying? So if you say no, listen. Okay. If you say that, all right, let's make it federal. Okay, so this is the law of the land at this point. You know what I'm saying? So if you're saying that, all right, cool. So they say, all right. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you up to 9 months to abort your child. Is that fucking okay? That's not okay, bro.
It's up to the person. Like, I'm going to...
No, bro. Answer the question. Is that okay?
Me, no, it's not. It's not okay to me.
Okay, so then that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I want to say to that, I don't feel like anybody should have power to tell that person that they should get in trouble for taking care of their body.
Okay.
Because no.
Okay. Listen. Okay. No. Expound on what you mean taking care of their body.
My temple, right? Same goes for my household, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want the law coming and pulling me out the house for hand or hitting my child and straightening them up right.
No. Fuck that. No. No. So
I'm equating it. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
I don't want the law telling me how to use my body. Think about this fact right here, my nigga. Being in the waiting room with your wife having a child and you can't be in the room because COVID is going on.
Yeah.
And the doctor saying, get the baby and take the wife. Make sure the baby is born, the wife can die. Because she doesn't have a say-so. Just think about that for a moment. And your wife that you just married, you don't even know your child yet. Are you choosing your child over your wife?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I can't say what I would do.
As somebody who is married and who has seen my wife suffer on a bed, I would never choose that child is going instantly to heaven. Instantly. God takes care of babies and fools.
Bro,
that child.
See, I think that we're not getting to the crux of what I'm really talking about. What is free will? That is a different type of conversation, though, bro.
I understand. What is free will?
No, what I'm saying, that's a different type of conversation. That if you're saying that, if you're saying that my wife is going to die,
so how do you legislate that versus a 17-year-old just getting
No.
I'm asking anybody. I'm from 17 to 40. How do you legislate a woman getting an abortion at 6 months versus a wife having the ability to say, I don't want to have this baby. Okay.
All right.
How do you legislate between that? That's all I'm asking.
All right, let me make one thing clear. What I'm saying is, this is all I'm saying. Abortion is abortion is not a form of birth control.
No, it's not. No,
that's all I'm saying.
Nobody's
that is all I'm saying.
But that should never be in the hands of government. God didn't even want that, bro. He gave us free will.
So why are we doing it? If God never wanted, why are we doing it?
Why are we doing what?
Abortions.
No, he gave us free will to choose whether life or death.
So you think God wants abortions?
No, he gave us free will to choose life or death. God don't want murder, but Cain definitely
so
murdered
that's not
Abel.
Murder?
I didn't say it wasn't. Listen to what I'm saying. I think you're conflating what I'm saying. God gave us free will.
Got you. I understand.
He did not give the government ability to govern our bodies because he gave us free will.
But my thing is, at what point do we regulate?
Do I agree with the consequences to the actions? No.
Okay, but so let me ask you this. If hypothetically a woman's pregnant, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say she's 3 months. Mm-hmm. She gets murdered, right? Why are you charged with a double homicide?
What do you mean? Why are you charged with a double homicide?
Why, if you kill her and the baby don't live, why are you charged with a double homicide?
Let me.
Why are you charged with a double homicide?
That's a horrible law.
I agree.
That is a horrible law.
I agree, but
fight that law.
Nah, man.
So what?
No. I think it's a horrible law. No.
That's to fight that law. Don't fight abortion where somebody, my wife is in danger, is in the hands of the doctor.
That's the thing, bro. No, we're talking about.
If I look at,
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. We're talking
so
about. If my wife is in danger, that's different.
So how do you legislate the
like
difference?
I said before, using that shit as a form of birth control is not okay.
So how do you legislate the difference between my wife and a lay person who is just trying to get an abortion? How do you legislate that? That's all I'm asking. If there's a way to legislate it, then you have all the points in the world, bro. If there's a way for the judicial system to legislate somebody doing it for life or death in their own life and somebody doing it just for quality of life, then you have a point. If there is no other way to legislate it, then you have to give it to the person because it's up to... No, listen, because if we're going by biblical law, in which this country says it is founded on, if we're going by biblical law, then free will says I have the ability to choose life or death. Even if it is for my child, if it is for someone else, I have the ability to choose life or death. If Cain had the ability to choose life or death for his brother, and guess what? He got the consequences of his actions. Those women that choose that and are that just want their life back, that don't want to take care of their responsibilities, they will have the consequences of their actions, bro.
Bro, and that's
why are we trying to give the consequences to the government? That's the same thing that you said. Hold on, listen. That's the same thing that you just said Trump was getting black men off for. That's the consequences of their actions. That's their actions.
Non-violent offenses. You telling me that if I sell you a couple dime bags, motherfucker, I should go to jail for life for that?
I think you're, again.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying that person should have to deal with their own devils. Just like the man that sells crack to the crackhead. Just like the man that peddles drugs. Just like any other person. They have to deal with their own. They should have to deal with their own devils. If they didn't,
so we put it in God's hands. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. That's what it should be. That's free will. I don't even understand fighting against it.
I don't know. I just think that
we used to live there.
I'm saying, bro, but no, I got you, bro. That's the thing. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, they have consequences. I'm not arguing against. I'm not saying that these people should be living scot free on an island drinking tajitas. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, tequila, whatever.
But they are. These bitches is outside.
You don't know what they're going through, bro.
I'm not saying I don't know what they're going through. That's not the thing, because
that person probably can never have a child. That person might get married in a couple years and may never be able to have a child again.
Listen, trust me. Listen.
You know the people that look like they doing good is doing horrible.
I know shit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I've been through shit with people.
Yes,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like
sure.
you just say you fucking know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's like
But my thing is, like I said, all right, so my thing is it's up to all I'm saying is that it should not be a form of birth control. And then what I'm saying is up to how long should we allow that? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you allow the if you say Fed, then this okay. This is the United States, the states.
How long should we allow somebody to keep drinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, a person's in the house, how long should we let a person just be in the house and be able to drink themselves? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're legislating people at this point. We're not legislating, you know what I'm saying, action on another body, another, you know what I'm saying, person that is walking around. We're legislating people in their own self-harm. That's their own self that they're taking away. Mm-hmm. I know it's about to be a living, breathing person, but that is their own self that they're taking away that's growing inside of them. Yes, it's about to be human. Yes, it's starting to learn. I'm not arguing. That's not my argument, because I don't know when. I don't know. Me and my wife have had this argument. Bro, when I tell you, I was on your side 4 or 5 years ago. But my thing is, we can't argue free will we can't argue freedom of speech. We can't argue free will in no other sect of life if we don't argue the same for people that are pregnant and them having their own free will. Because
but when does free will? I understand, but no, I
no, for sure.
That,
and I understand.
But when does free will become just downright wrong? Like, that's just wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, at what point is this is just fucking wrong? I understand you got free will. That's fine. We all got free will. But at some point, it's just like, bro, this is wrong. We should not be doing this.
I understand. There's a lot of things.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, there should be a point where you're just like, bro, that's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We should not be doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can understand.
Still sell tilapia.
Yeah, that shit's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, bro. Trust me, I hate abortion. I promise you, it is the bane of my existence. It was the bane of my existence at some point. I had to let a lot of shit go, bro, and not I'm past that because I still feel for a lot of shit. I hate when I hear about somebody that got an abortion.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
For sure. I'm not gonna argue it.
Yeah.
Like I would hate to have to do it to my own seed for the well-being of my
for
wife.
sure.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
for the well-being of my wife is like
it would still hurt.
Yeah,
it would still hurt. I'm not gonna argue that it wouldn't hurt.
Right. Because I know it's gonna hurt her too.
Absolutely.
Like,
She got a piece of her that's missing. And so my argument is mainly for and no soft shit. My argument is mainly for women. Mm-hmm. You got 80% Congress is men sitting in there arguing about a woman's body. We don't do this for men. We don't.
I understand what you're saying, but no, like, I get what you're saying, bro. Mm-hmm. But at what point does this become wrong? That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
no, it is wrong.
Yeah.
Does the government not do stuff that's wrong? Be wild.
That's not what I'm saying. That's besides the point.
Should Congress have
that's beside the point. That's beside the point.
That's wrong,
bro. What I'm saying, like, this is what I'm saying.
That's wrong. It's wrong shit on both sides.
No, I'm not saying that it's not. But what I'm saying is that with this particular topic,
when this... Mark, I didn't even know you was in.
At what point, like, you know what I'm saying, is this, at what point in time do we could just be like, this is wrong, we should not be doing this?
People think it's wrong, bro. I think
people think it's wrong too.
I think the it's such a nuanced subject because of, like, I know you're not talking about explicitly a wife being in there, but how do you legislate? How do you differentiate and then legislate on top of that? A woman who is married, or not even a woman who's married, a lady who is about to give birth and on her deathbed at the same time. How do you legislate that between that and a woman? Because it happened in one of these states where the doctor decided to bring the baby instead of the woman because her husband wasn't in the room. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you legislate between it? That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a legislation if we can find a fair one.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. These are particular situations. What I'm saying, like I said before, that's that
woman's life.
No, you know what I mean?
No,
I understand that. Like, and that's not what I'm arguing against. What I'm arguing against is that, you know what I'm saying, like I said before, this is a form of birth control. This should not be a form of birth control. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. If it came down to, and it's like my wife is on the table and she's dying and shit like that, or whatever case, from childbirth and shit like that, I'm honestly, like, you know what I'm saying, I can't say what I would do in that situation, but I would want you to save my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would want you to save my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I understand, like, yeah, this situation is fucked up, whatever the case is, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, there's always I love this woman. Like you said, I don't know this child, and I mean, yeah, which still sounds kind of fucked up. No, I mean, but, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, you know, I would want to save my wife. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always another chance for us to, you know what I'm saying, make this happen again and for it to be successful. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm arguing against. What I'm arguing against is motherfuckers using this shit as a form of birth control. I think that shit is fucking ridiculous. I think it's wild. You should either fucking, number one, be more responsible with your body and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And niggas, be more responsible for just, you know what I'm saying, shooting the club up. Stop doing that stupid shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't see yourself being with this person. Huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't see yourself being with this person and, like, you know what I'm saying, having a valuable life with this person and that child, you should not do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm arguing. I'm not saying.
So, should this be a campaign topic? That's my argument.
Should it be a campaign topic? I don't think so. I don't think it should be a campaign topic. But who's pushing it the most? Democrats.
What do you mean?
The abortion shit? She had at the DNC, she had free abortions.
But do you know why? Because there are women whose life are at stake if they go. Bro. No, if you live in a, bro, it's easy to say if you don't live in a state where it's taken away.
Bro,
it's not capped.
Bro, no, but my thing is, okay, all right, cool, it's taken away, but at the same time, it's your fucking responsibility.
No, I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about the women that are married. Now I'm talking about the women that are married. They are fighting for their rights. Not just the women that aren't married having abortions. It's a
That's what I'm saying.
conflated issue.
Yeah, it's a conflated issue. That's what I'm saying.
But it's still women that are fighting that are legitimately going through it with this. They can't get certain things because this law is not just about abortion. I think you're missing that. This law is about contraception. This law is about all of those things. Like there was a lot more things in that statute than just abortion. This comes with women's health.
I understand what you're saying, but no, I'm talking about the
they
topic
need
of abortion.
Women need autonomy on their bodies just like men do. There's no law that tells men that they have to do something because they did something. There's not one law. I'm talking about with your body. There's not one law.
Yes, it is.
What?
Child support, nigga. What? What do you mean? Oh, you did that, right? Oh, so now you gotta pay this. Yes. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro.
What? Bro, what? Are you serious?
A little bit of money out your
Are you
check.
serious? A little bit of money?
I'm
Come on, bro. No.
But then every nigga is not the same, bro. You just said that.
No.
Niggas just fucking and dashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who? But wait. But it take two to what? Tango, right?
For sure.
Right. So my thing is, are both parties not responsible?
Absolutely, bro.
Right. So what are we talking about?
You know that more niggas not paying child support than there are niggas paying child support, my
Whose
nigga?
fault is that?
What do you mean whose fault is that?
What do you mean? Whose fault is that?
Bro, it's both parents' fault. The nigga's not taking care of his child.
Right, so they put his ass on child support.
It's both. Bro, there are people who evade working legitimate jobs but make money on the side so they're not on the books. We know a few people. Both faults because both people had to lay down to do the deed.
Right, you're absolutely right. But whose fault is that? It's okay.
Both people's fault.
It's both people's fault. Gotcha.
I think at one point we got to this point where we thought one side was right, and I don't think either side is right. I think there's somewhere we got to meet somewhere in the middle on this.
I think we should, but we don't.
Do we want? I think at the end, do we want free will? You ask anybody on the left or right, do they want free will? And they will say yes. Mm-hmm. And if you want free will, then that means the decision should lie in the hands of the people. And they don't. What you look up when they say that is Trump selected by people to run for the presidency?
Well, we went to another time.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay. I thought you finished looking that up.
Yeah.
But I just until America is selected by people, it'll never be for the people. It'll never be the way we want it. You know what I'm saying? I looked that up. I looked that up as far as Trump being related to Obama. I thought I looked that up and said he was.
Yeah, he's the only one that's not. From my understanding.
I got you.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. But to my understanding, he's the only one that's not related to any president.
And bro, you remember in 2016, I was kind of for Trump, but the way he handled COVID and the way he handled all that, I'm like,
how did he?
Okay, I want a grown up in that seat, bro.
So
not somebody who's gonna throw tantrums every time.
Wait. He got COVID at the end of his term, right?
Yeah.
What they do with the vaccine? He came with the vaccine, right? And what did everybody say about the vaccine? Bro, I'm not taking Trump's vaccine. I'm not doing this, that, and the other. And then, no, wait.
Putting bleach in their skin, bro.
Bro, you're a fucking idiot if you're putting bleach in.
He said it,
bro. Come on, you have to. Bro,
his fan base, bro.
Come on, bro.
Who is his base?
Bro.
Who is his base?
Come on, bro.
Downtrodden white people. His base is downtrodden white people, bro.
You have to be retarded to do that.
His base is downtrodden white people.
Bro, come on.
Like in the middle of America who don't got it all. Like we
gonna motherfucking drink bleach.
Exactly.
That's fucking ridiculous. You know not to drink bleach. You're a fucking adult.
But you know that a president, if the news is as propaganda can sway people, what do you think a president can do, bro? I'm saying, believe what you see. Believe what you see, bro. If the news can manipulate people, what do you think a president can do, bro? We can't hide the fact that the man gaslit people.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he didn't.
Okay,
definitely did. You know what I'm saying? But then my thing
can't do that. A president
bro,
cannot
my thing is, bro, like, come on, bro. There's understand it, like, you know what I'm saying, being gaslit, and then there's like, bro, like, are you fucking retarded? You really drinking bleach? Everybody knows not to drink bleach, nigga. Are you retarded?
Bro, I'm not arguing that.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand? People were dying, bro. I get what you're saying. I'm not arguing with you. He said the bleach was wild. Nah, it's as a leader. If my mother said something in the pulpit,
Bro, the thing
listen,
about it, all right, go ahead.
you went to a church with a pastor that wasn't all there, and it was still people that hung on to his every word. There's still people that's going to his church, bro, and they know he was like. You get what I'm saying?
Get me started on that.
People are fickle. We've been talking about this for years. People are fickle, bro. And you
They're
can't
fickle,
treat,
bro.
you can't treat regular people like that,
But
bro.
you aren't that dumb that you drink bleach.
Yes, you are. Yes, some people are. I'm
Man,
sorry,
that
bro.
shit's sick.
Some people are, bro.
That's fucking sick. That's sick.
Let me get home to my family, bro. I love you, man.
Hey, man,
this is a
listen,
good
hey,
conversation,
nah, for
man.
sure, man. Hey, listen, thank you for motherfucking coming through and shit like that. I'm gonna go ahead and
Love
end
you,
this
Tino.
now,
Appreciate
man.
y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking, but, you know, sorry, somebody just joined, but I ended it, but, man. But listen, tell them where to follow you at. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, you know.
Oh, ended. Oh, you
I ain't ended yet. Yeah, we still on. Yeah, we up there now.
yeah, follow me, Danny.awesome. You know what I'm saying? On IG.
Hell yeah.
My TikTok will be up on in the links in a couple weeks. I'm still getting that together, but yeah,
For sure.
everything coming in the works. So just, you know what I'm saying, stay tuned.
For sure. Alright, man, you know what I'm saying? As you know, man, it's Ultra 7, man. We out this bitch, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to motherfucking Saturday Night Lit, man. This is my brother, motherfucking Danny Awesome, man. Go follow him on Instagram. Go follow him on Facebook. Go follow him on everything. I love you too. Thank you for coming through and fucking with your boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm out this bitch, man. Hey, listen, I dropped some new videos on my YouTube channel. Go check them Jones out. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Please, bro.
You feel me?
Building dope content
Yeah,
over here, man.
we trying to do some shit over here. You know what I'm saying? But